Listen, Roseanne, let me ask you the most difficult question in the world, apparently. What is a woman?
A woman is me. A woman is somebody whose breasts hang down to her stomach and who has a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little bastards who have never had to work for a thing in their goddamn life. That's what a woman is.
Hi, we're at Sussex University. What are your pronouns?
She, her.
What age should someone be allowed to socially transition?
Oh, this. I'm sorry.
Bye. Go home to mommy.
Was it something I said?
Damn, I think it was too early in the morning for this plank. I don't think his 2 brain cells has warmed up yet. Either that or he hasn't learned all his talking points and memorised them.
And so trans women, so biological men in women's spaces and prisons, for example, should that be allowed or should that not be allowed? Should they be in a male prison rather than a woman's prison?
A trans woman should never be put in a male prison. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's really dangerous for them.
Not. They are fetishized and they are
Were you asking about trans women or?
Trans women being in a female prison.
Yeah, that's fine.
They are women.
They have that in Orange Is the New Black, don't they?
Yeah, they are women. They would the amount of abuse and violence that they would face in a men's only prison. That is, it's basically just suggesting like you are not actually a woman, you are a man. They are women. Yeah. They are more women than I am.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Women, because if you're just...
They're more women than you are.
Yeah, 100%.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
What are you... Okay.
Like, if you put them in a male prison, it's just like, you're not just because they're biologically... Wait, what was it?
So...
What, transitioning to a woman?
Yeah, trans woman,
if
so
they're
biological
biologically
male.
male and you put them in a prison, you're not just offending them. It's not just like putting them in that box. You're putting every single transitioning person into that box. If that makes sense.
Really need to go out trying.
No worries, you've been most generous. Thank you so much, guys.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit before.
Someone said in one of the comments, it shows how indoctrinated most of these students are. They can't even give their own personal opinion because they're scared of saying something that might offend someone. We live in such a bizarre time. Yet more lunacy from these so-called students. And what you'll notice from watching these interviews is that as soon as they have holes poked in their flawed logic, they fall to bits and walk away, or they just double down and insist that what they say is right when it's clearly not. It's ridiculous. Someone also said, I identify as a non-binary donkey. My pronouns are he, her.
Would you date a trans woman?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I mean, I don't think that's part of what I want to do. I don't think.
So if I was to be asked that question, I would say no. And I would say no for lots of reasons. One of them is that I'm not gay.
How would you guys define a woman?
There is no like certain definition of a woman.
Strong, independent, free.
Anybody who identifies himself with the term a woman.
Strong-willed, independent, just succeeding in life, trying their best.
Yeah. Submissive. Let me see. I don't think a woman has to be feminine specifically. Like, I think a woman can be anything they want.
They're beautiful, sweet, sensitive creatures, but, I think they're pretty great,
I agree. You think that there are genetic or biological characteristics that define a woman?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, no one wants to define what a woman is, but they certainly know what a woman is when it comes between the differences of the gender pay gap, the so-called gender pay gap. One of the comments says, 1950, in the future we'll have flying cars. 2021, whoa, as a woman.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough, get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
Let's use our quiet voices, please. Calm down. Stop acting like a child, and I will.
Sensational.
I'm a feminist, and I don't hate men.
Okay, so you are a self-described feminist. What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
I'm infinitely curious.
What's a man?
You're looking at one.
Why do you think that that's important to you, what a man and a woman is?
So
Do you
you
treat men
can't-
and women differently?
Well, it depends in what context, though. Politically, no. Under the law, no. Should they be treated differently in societal customs and norms? Yes.
Why?
Like, we should open doors for women. We should honor and protect women.
I want
and-
to honor and protect you, man.
Okay, great,
do you
thank
not
you.
honor and
Women are
protect
worthy
it?
of protection. Can you tell me what a woman is, since you're a feminist?
You're saying these things because you're trying to get a gotcha.
You're
Okay,
a feminist. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what a woman is?
I'm a feminist.
Isn't that probably
because-
important to feminism? What is the woman that you're trying to advance and protect?
Bruh.
Isn't that integral? Is that the whole feminist project? The war
Asking
against
what a woman is the only way that you can get a gotcha over everybody else. Why is it so important to you to define things in certain categories? How does that help your day-to-day life? Like
what other categories in the human species are there besides male and female?
Well, I just think that categorization is usually unhelpful when we're trying to improve society, right?
I have XY chromosomes.
Okay.
Can I give birth?
No, you can't.
Bingo. That's why categorization matters.
Get back in the kitchen.
Can I ask you what you identify as?
Identify?
Ethnicity?
I identify as an American.
Not an African American?
I didn't get elected into my position because of the color of my skin or do any race baiting stuff that it seems like you're promoting here.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe
biologist.
the meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the
All right.
law and I decide. So I'm not.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Now, this is Judge Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson. Now keep that in mind. A judge, someone in that high position of power, in charge of important decisions when it comes to justice and things like that. And she's asked a simple question, what is a woman? And her cop-out is, I'm not a biologist. Well, I've got news for you. I'm not a veterinarian either, but I know what a dog is. Man, these people, they're just insane. Like, they're either idiotic, delusional, insane, or they're just too scared to speak the truth, or, you know, what's common sense most of the time, for fear of backlash from their own mob and community. It's just pathetic.
A woman has gone viral because she has a PhD and she took an IQ test next to some guy that she thought was just a dumb rube hillbilly. And the dumb rube hillbilly did better on the IQ test than she did.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21, I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I have my PhD in cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ.
Shut up, bitch.
Out of all of us.
One of the biggest downsides to university expansion and to credentialism is that it convinces people that they're much smarter than they are.
I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
Okay, would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
So how do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, like standing up for like women's like rights and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just feel like this question's really dense.
You believe in gender equality, Don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like, fixing that, and through, like, the system, but, yeah, I don't, oh my god.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, most men actually don't mind paying for like the first date, the second date, or just any time really. What we don't like is when the chick comes to the table expecting and not being grateful, making demands. That shit's a real put off. You're not entitled to anything, love. My time is just as valuable as yours. But as always, she had no real valid argument to come back with, so, you know, she just stuttered and crumbled like they all do. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video, so thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.
พี่ว่าบานหาใครอ่ะหาสายป่านสายป่านอยู่ไหนอ่ะให้ป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านเข้าไปในป่าลองเรียกสายป่านสายป่านไม่รู้อยู่ไหนเรียกสายป่านสายป่านอยู่ไหนสายป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้กลัวสายป่านหลงป่าสายป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้สายป่านไปทำอะไรนะไปฉี่เปล่าไม่รู้สายป่านจะหลงป่าสายป่านกังวลใจกลัวสายป่านหลงป่า